Hello everyone, this is Miss Sharon. Here is the presentation from the subject English language, and the name of the chapter is Steve Jobs. So here I come with an explanation of this chapter. The man in this picture is Steve Jobs. Now let us see the story and more information about this man. Before we start with the summary and explanation of the chapter, let us go through the meanings of some words that will be helpful for you to write down your answer. The first word, entrepreneur, it means a person who sets up his own business. INC, it means incorporated. Charmistic, that means charming. Pioneer, which means first to explore. Revolution, it means completely change in methods and opinions. Rudimentary means simple or basic things. Calligraphy, that means a very decorative handwriting. A very artistic handwriting, you can say. And Mac, it means it is Macintosh, which is a personal computer which was designed by the Apple company. Now let us go through the summary part, that is information about the man Steve Jobs. Steve Paul Jobs was an American entrepreneur and inventor, best known as the co-founder, chairman and CEO of Apple Incorporation. Through Apple, he was widely recognized as a charmistic pioneer of the personal computer revolution and for his influential career in the computer and consumer electronic fields, transforming one industry after another from computers and smartphones to music and movies. Jobs also co-founded and served as a chief executive of Pixar Animation Studios. He became a member of the board of directors of the Walt Disney Company in 2006. Steve Jobs, adopted by Clara and Paul Jobs. The Jobs family moved from San Francisco to Mountain View, California when Steve was 5 years old. The couple later adopted a daughter, Patty. Paul worked as a mechanic and a carpenter and taught his son rudimentary electronics and how to work with his hands. He showed Steve how to work on electronics in the family garage, demonstrating to his son how to take apart and rebuild electronics such as radios and televisions. As a result, Steve became interested in and developed a hobby of technical tinkering. Clara was an accountant who taught him to read before he went to school. Clara Jobs had been a payroll clerk for Varian Associates, one of the first high-tech firms in what became known as Silicon Valley. Jobs' youth was riddled with frustrations over formal schooling. At Monta Loma Elementary School in Mountain View, he frequently played pranks on others. Though school officials recommended that he skip 2 grades on account of his test scores, his parents elected for him only to skip 1 grade. At Homestead, Jobs became friends with Bill Fernandez, a neighbor who shared the same interest in electronics. Fernandez introduced Jobs to another, older computer whiz kid called Steve Wozniak. In 1969, Woz started building a little computer board with Fernandez that they named the Cream Soda Computer, which they showed to Jobs. He seemed really interested. Following high school graduation in 1972, Jobs enrolled at Reed College in Portland, Oregon. Reed was an expensive college which Paul and Clara could ill afford. They were spending much of life savings on their son's higher education. Jobs dropped out of college after 6 months and spent the next 18 months dropping in on creative classes, including a course on calligraphy. He continued auditing classes at Reed while sleeping on the floor in friends' dorm rooms, returning Coke bottles for food money, and getting weekly free meals at the local Hare Krishna temple. Jobs later said, "If I had never dropped in on that single calligraphy course in college, the Mac would have never had multiple typefaces or proportionally spaced fonts." In the earlier 1970s, Wozniak had designed a low-cost digital blue box to generate the necessary tones to manipulate the telephone network, allowing free long-distance calls. Jobs decided that they could make money selling it. In 1976, Jobs and Wozniak formed their own business, which they named Apple Computer Company, in remembrance of a happy summer Jobs had spent picking apples. At first, they started selling circuit boards. Jobs was among the first to see the commercial potential of Xerox PARC's mouse-driven graphical user interface, which led to the creation of the Apple Lisa and one year later the Macintosh. He also played a role in introducing the LaserWriter, one of the first widely available laser printers, to the markets. After a power struggle with the board of directors in 1985, Jobs left Apple and founded Next, a computer platform development company specializing in the higher education and business markets. In a speech Jobs gave at Stanford University in 2005, he said being fired from Apple was the best thing that could ever happen to him. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. And he added, "I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I had not been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it." Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web on a Next computer at CERN. In 1996, after Apple had failed to deliver its operating system, Copland Gil Amelio turned to Next Computer, and the Next Step platform became the foundation for the Mac OS X. Jobs returned to Apple as an advisor and took control of the company as an interim CEO. Jobs brought Apple from near bankruptcy to profitability by 1998. As the new CEO of the company, Jobs oversaw the development of the iMac, iTunes, iPod, iPhone, and iPad, and on the services side, the company's Apple retail stores, iTunes stores, and the App Store. The success of these products and services provided several years of stable financial returns and propelled Apple to become the world's most valuable publicly traded company in 2011. Apple CEO Tim Cook noted, "More so than any person I ever met in my life had the ability to change his mind, much more so than anyone I have ever met." Maybe the most underappreciated thing about Steve was that he had the courage to change his mind. He is listed as either primary inventor or co-inventor in 346 United States patents or patent applications related to a range of technologies from actual computer and portable devices to user interfaces, speakers, keyboards, power adapters, staircases, clap sleeves, lanyards, and packages. In 2003, Jobs was diagnosed with a pancreas neuroendocrine tumor. Though it was initially treated, he reported a hormone imbalance, underwent a liver transplant in 2009, and appeared progressively thinner as his health declined. On medical leave for most of 2011, Jobs resigned in August that year and was elected chairman of the board. Even while terminally ill in the hospital, Jobs sketched new devices that would hold the iPad in a hospital bed. He also despised the oxygen monitor on his finger and suggested ways to revise the design for simplicity. He died of respiratory arrest related to his metastatic tumor on October 5, 2011. Here we come to the end of the chapter and of the information of the man Steve Jobs. Thank you for watching.